We're not going to stop telling ourselves the truth as northerners, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts or it doesn't. But we're just going to have no option than to tell ourselves the truth. The fact is, your ideology, our ideologies and concept as northerners is retrogressive in nature. It's anti-developmental in nature. It's holding the country back in so many ways. Let's be factual with this. Let's look at it. When the headers started making all this havoc on communities, people advocated for the anti-open grazing bill. Who were the front runners in regards ensuring that this bill doesn't come through? The northerners. They kicked against it seriously, that at the end of the day it could not scale through. And here do we have a situation now where the Fulanis have migrated from making havoc on the north to the other parts of the country. And funny enough, you went against this bill, but when Fulanis are now committing this havoc on people, you tend to dissociate yourself. You say that it's not a northern thing, it's a Fulani thing. Nobody can tell me that. It's a northern thing, it's a northern ideology. So let's not distinguish between the tribes, because the last time I checked, the northerners were the strong advocates. Majority of the northerners opposed the bill. And look at what open grazing is doing to us. How long are we going to go this way? Again, look at what happened in regards to the closure of school during Ramadan. A lot of people, reasonable Nigerians, came out to say that this is wrong, this is anti-developmental. It doesn't stop you from doing your religion. It doesn't stop you from being who you are. But what did they not do? A quite majority were celebrating and were saying this is a good thing. This is a very big progress for the propagation of the gospel of God. And look at where we are now. So how are you going to tell me that the northerners are not hypocritical in nature? And let's face it, this is what the politicians do. And who are their disciples? The disciples are the common northerners, the majority that are poor. The second point is the fact that when there was a bill in regards birth regulation, what happened? Who were the front runners in ensuring that that bill doesn't come through? It was still the North. I remember a senator coming to the Senate House with 5 or 6 of his wives, trying to convince people how he is happily married and is responsible. But let's face it, Oga, if you are capable, you have the capacity to marry 5 wives and have many children as much as you want. What now happens to your brothers, those that doesn't have the capacity and are marrying so many women and are giving birth to so many children that they can't control? Is it the same thing? How long are we going to continue this as northerners? It's so appalling. Until you wake up, you will always be considered inferior to any other region. And the fact is, don't expect that no matter the agitation, no matter your grievances, this will bring it to a standstill. It's still going to continue till you change your mentality, till you change your orientations, till the common man in the north starts challenging these allies that have hold you at ransom. How many of the allies do you have their children in Almajiri schools? Why should you open Almajiri schools and send children to Malams that doesn't even have the capacity to feed his own family? And you tell me that this is not a northern agenda? And you tell me the problem of the north is not itself? The problem is we. We are the problem. Until we wake up, nothing is going to change. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Who were as well the major advocates of the Muslim ticket? The north. The north. And where has it brought us? Look at where it has brought us. And I'm telling you wholeheartedly that that concept has not yet changed. It's still in the minds of the Lord. They are still waiting for the next election. During the Muslim ticket, a lot of imams were preaching with video evidence. Even some top politicians, top northern politicians, preaching, telling them on the need for us to, for the North to have a Muslim ticket that will promote the establishment of the kingdom of God. Indeed, the kingdom of God is established. You are all welcome to the kingdom of God.
But I think it's high time we tell ourselves the truth. And what is that I want to say? Is it the fact is what has happened in Uromi should be an eye-opener to the northerners. And what do I mean by that? Gone are the eras when people produce children that they cannot cater for. And at the end of the day, the children grow up and go to other states and be doing menial jobs like shushena, cutting of grass, babambola, and the rest of it. That is what is causing sea finish. If I must use that word, just like I used for the military at a point in time, I say now sea finish, they cause all these things. Well, those things may be embedded in the religious, whatever, it may have a religious affiliation, but I actually don't believe in that. Because I have a lot of good Muslims that don't see life that way. They believe in responsibility. I'm not trying to discourage Al-Majri in any way, but the Al-Majri should be well structured in such a way that it shouldn't be an avenue where somebody will produce children that he can't cater for, and the only thing he has left is just to push them into Al-Majri or not be responsible to them. And we should try to get rid of marrying a lot of women and having so many children that at the end of the day we are not responsible. That is what is giving birth to all this. You don't command respect from anybody by so doing. The world is evolving. If you look at it, let's take it memory lane. All that has been happening, the unaliving and the ill treatment, whatever, is just meted on the poor. The poor common people you have on the streets. That is just it. We have a lot of northerners in the south and the east that are doing well. You dare not take that kind of rubbish to them because you can't stand it. They command so much respect, they command so much resources that if you try to rubbish them, I'm telling you, all hell will lose broke. And you can't stand it. They don't try them. Do you see them being mobbed? They don't mob them. Because these are people that were brought up by responsible parents, responsible families, and at the end of the day, they pursue their career and they relocated to wherever they're going and they establish themselves as an authority. So it's high time we have a debate around that. The era of having children that you can't be responsible for has gone. The world is evolving. And they say the only constant thing in life is change, and only those that have the ability to adapt that survives. Even the so-called violence, a lot of people are threatening to make violence or whatever. It has evolved. You can only make violence on the poor like you. The rich have so insulated themselves with government resources, with so much security that you can't near them. So at the end of the day, I'm still going to be repeating, it's going to be a battle for the poor against the poor. If you feel retaliation is the answer, that is not just it. And again, I think it's high time as northerners, we should call a lot of our Islamic scholars, our cleric scholars, both Islam and even Christians, that are deceiving you people, that are making you think that this religion is more difficult and this religion is more about sacrificing yourself and not living to enjoy the dividends of life. That era has gone. That era has gone. Let's disabuse our mind from that. The fact is, this life is simple if you understand the basic principles and concepts. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be worldly or you are going to be wayward. You can still maintain your moral and religious stand, and at the same time you are very respected and very objective in everything you do. Look at Saudi Arabia. Are they not Islams? Who dare you assault a person from Saudi Arabia or look down on him? Because there seems to be a kind of a balance. You don't allow a kind of myopic and fanatic scholars to come and ruin your life for you, all in the name of religion. We need to wake up and leave all those stuffs. It's not helping anybody. What I'm just trying to say is, until they not learn to command respect from their counterparts, until they not learn to command respect by living a comfortable and a very respectable life, nobody will respect you. They will think life is cheap. And that is why a lot of all these things will happen. They know there's nothing you can do. All you can do is rant. Or if you even want to retaliate, you can't retaliate on the people that have committed this evil. You can only retaliate on poor people like you. I keep saying this. And I'm still going to repeat this, that the problem of the North is the North. Whether you're happy with it or you're not. Let's stop all these things. Let's stop all these things. development, civilization, and a lot of it will not stop you from practicing your religion. But don't allow people, and I need to say this to the youths, don't allow people that have wasted their life in delusion trying to come and tell you religion the way they feel is supposed to be, that has not even paid them, has not even favored them. Live your life. At the end of the day, if you're alive so long to see what it takes to be alive and what religion is all about, you get to see that religion is all about being good. Just be good to yourself. Be good to yourself, be good to your neighbors, and nothing more. Forget about the technicalities. Don't bother about people that are not worshiping the same religion with you. This one is not God, this one is... That is not your problem. The problem is just be good and be productive. And you will command respect. Bello made a video recently in regards how some of the religious leaders are also beneficiaries from the government. And at the end of the day, the only thing they come to do is, when election time comes, the cleric scholars will call you and tell you that this is what we should do, this is what we do, without knowing on the ground that they have been collecting money and they have been beneficiaries. And you now, you think you're doing something in the name of religion. In the name of religion, that you're doing it for the sake of religion and holiness, and at the end of the day, it's messing up your life. Don't allow people that have lived their life and have enjoyed and have that are even benefiting on your ignorance to ruin your life. Live your life free. Religion is not difficult. Just be good, be happy, love yourself, love your neighbor. That is the summary of religion. Forget about technicalities. Everybody may not understand or do the same thing you're doing, but that is fine as long as his own doesn't affect you. And that is just it. We need to have this discussion. There is need for the North to wake up. Be in tune with changing times. That is what I'm trying to say. Let's not shy away from the truth. Look at other parts of the country. They concentrate on things that develop them, progress them. You have a lot of millionaires and billionaires in their own part. But when it comes to the North, all we talk about is all about religious difference and tribal difference. Where is it taking us? How has it benefited anybody? Nobody. Rather, it's succeeded in making you so primitive that when you go to a lot of places as a result of your appearance due to poverty, people think you are a terrorist. People think you are a rebel. People think you are a problem, even when in heart you are not. So till you get to make yourself better, nobody will respect you. Nobody will appreciate you. And most importantly, say no to fanatical religious ideologies. Live your life. Live free. Try your best. Believe in God. Love humanity. Love yourself. And that is the summary. Nothing more. God help us all.
The killing of travelers in Uromi in Edo State has been the top of the news. But then today I am going to present it to you in a very different way that you have not seen it. And probably you are going to see the way you have contributed negatively to this killing, or probably the way somebody that you know have contributed negatively. Then I will also talk about the solution, the lasting solution. Me, I always go for lasting solution. The first thing I want to talk about is, please don't bring emotions here. You may not like what I will say here, or you may like what I say. But please, I want you to be logical. I want you to listen to it logically. Because I'm going to tell you the real truth here, the right thing, the exact thing that happened. What has occurred that they didn't tell you. Right? The first thing is transfer of aggression is the real thing that happened right there in Uromi. If you observe, it has occurred that the same people of that Uromi has protested before because of herdsman killing. The Fulanis killing them, raping their women and all that. That is what is present in the news. Okay? Now, to anybody, sometimes it is easy for you to take decision based on the fact that you are in the other side. But if you switch the coin, right? Let's see how your reaction is going to be like. For anybody that have find itself in such situation for any place, right? Any community, it is very easy for them to transfer the aggression when they see people that are similar. Hausa existing anger, they immediately transfer it into these people and they kill them in a very, very, very dangerous way, in a humiliating way. Okay? Now, what is the background story that I want you to understand a little bit? That is why I say don't bring in emotion. First of all, if you have been following, you will see that there have been videos of Fulanis going to people's farm, cutting their cassava and give it to their cows to feed. Their cow is their investment. The Fulanis, their cow is their investment. Then the people's cassava is their own investment. So it means they are destroying other people's investment in order to build their own investment. But what happened? If you bring up such videos to the internet, what happened is that the northerners, right, will try to justify it, saying that they're saying all sorts of things just to justify it, while the West and other places, right, they will try to what? Say how evil it is and other, which means two different regions, right, cannot agree on the reality. All of us are playing around it. And I'm taking you to somewhere why the government will never take us serious. Right? Then the next thing is, look at the reactions of this incident from the south and the north and other parts. You see that the northerners are condemning it so much. It's so dangerous. But the southerners, when they condemn it, they will bring in previous incidents that are occurred, but they will now say, okay, look at them, they have this Fulani, they have done this, they have done this, they have done this before, which means they are not really condemning it as the people in the north are condemning it. Right? Now, I'm taking you somewhere. Now, the next thing is, what is the solution? What is the solution? The solution is very simple and very difficult to effect it. Almost all of us know, but it is very difficult to effect. The first thing is, we need to agree on evil, irrespective of the region we are. If you are from the north, if there is an evil, it is an evil. You don't care who is involved. What you worry about is, this thing is evil and it should be fighted. We should collectively fight it. If a Fulani man come out with video on the internet tomorrow, that, okay, this video is cutting people's cassava and all that, we should collectively fight it and ensure that that Fulani man is brought, the guy is punished under the law. If a southerner, like it happened now, let's all agree, it doesn't have to be only north or south or east. Let's all agree and fight it the same way we fight the Fulani man. If something happened to Muslims that is bad, either government or whatever, let's all Muslims and Christians come together and fight it as evil. This is an evil thing and we disagree with this. If something happened to the Christian, let's all of us come together and fight it as evil, that this is evil and we cannot tolerate it. If there is an injustice to some people, a group of people, let's say for instance now, what is happening with Shia people, right? What is happening with them now? It happens that you are not among them, but it is clear that this is an injustice. For instance, I'm just saying an instance, I'm not sure it is the lawyers that can decide this, right? Let's all fight it. It doesn't matter, you are not a Shia, you are a Sunni, you are a Tariqa, you are a Christian, you are what. Let's all condemn it. The reason for this is this. The reason for this is that if we are always taking side because that side is not favoring us, then anytime that there is a switch, right? Let's say for instance, if now they are doing it with, let's say, Shia, and the Shia, it's an oppression. It is clear, for instance, that what they are doing, the Shia people are doing is right, is that the government is oppressing them. And you are siding with government because you are not a Shia member. Tomorrow, when the government come for you, Shia will also side with the government. Next tomorrow or any other day, when the Shia come for Christians, we, the other Muslims, will also side with the government. And that is how it will continue. We will not be able to get effective solution to the problems we have in Nigeria. If something happened to Muslims, let CAN, the Christian Association of Nigeria, come out and defend and say it. They should condemn it. They should work tirelessly as well to see that if it is government that is oppressing Muslims or let's all come out together and fight it. If it is Christian that is being oppressed, the Association of Muslims should work hard in order to ensure there is justice. Justice doesn't have religion. It doesn't matter you are a Muslim, you are a Christian. It doesn't matter if you are Shia, you are whatever. It doesn't matter if you are from the south or you are from the north. If you do not collectively focus on fighting justice, what will happen is that each time there is need for people to come together and fight injustice, there is going to be division. And once there is division, that is where the government is going to be using, and that is how they are going to continue to destroy the country. Had it been that Muslims, Christians, the Northerners, the Easterners, and the Westerners used to fight collectively for common problem like this, when this incident happened now, when everybody come out, those people from that Uromi, they will nearly run away. And people will not try it again. This is it. The division is what is causing everything that is going on.
Please, if you come across this video on the social media, please share it, repost it, dwell it, and let it get to the people of Edo State. Because as we speak, the Hausa Fulani Muslims have declared war on the people of Edo State because of what happened recently. This is not a joke. These guys have regrouped themselves in very large numbers. As we speak, not less than 2 to 3 trucks, trailers fully loaded with the Hausa Fulani herdsmen heading straight to Edo State, because according to them, they're going to declare war on the people of Edo State for killing the suspected Fulani herders.
Tura ta kai bango, na rantse da Allah ba za mu yarda da irin wannan cin mutuncin da ake mana ba. Billahi allazi la ilaha illa huwa. Abinda ake mana a Edo State ba za mu yafi wannan abin ba, wallahi Allah. Mu za ku ci amma tura ta kai bango, na rantse da Allah ba za mu yarda da irin wannan cin mutuncin da ake mana ba. Billahi allazi la ilaha illa huwa.
Hi, this is your buddy, Dr. John Isegu here. I'm a very proud. So, Mustafa and the rest, I didn't know you guys even have feelings. So when you guys were maltreating others, you think that life will just continue like that. That Juma already warned Nigerians. Those who are coming out to say, hey, you see what happened? I'm not condemning anything. Until I see themselves, they condemn what happened. Because what happened there in Uromi was a reaction. We stay in our house. Did we invite them? No. And see liars. That's how you people have been telling lies. Certainly you Fulanis, you are not for lies. Telling.
Make no fucking friend. Look at, you see this? Some of you see this one. Oh, when I'm at work, you see this? Don't fuck me. Let me show you something here quick. You see, I wear this, but you don't fucking know what I have underneath here. You see me wearing? You see this? Some of you see? They're even falling down. You see this? You see all of this bullshit? Don't fuck with me. I do voodoo like a motherfucker. Don't fuck. You see this? Look at this. You see? All this. You see? You see all this bullshit? Then don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I do fucking voodoo like a motherfucker. All this is voodoo. You see this shirt? This is what I'm wearing. You see? All this is voodoo on this shirt. You see this shirt I'm wearing? You see this shirt? You see? This is my undershirt. All this is fucking voodoo. This is all fucking voodoo. You see all this fucking voodoo. Don't fuck with me. I am not at work to make friends. Hey! You know this? Don't fuck with me. You fuck with me, I will destroy you. I do voodoo like a motherfucker. I am from Wakanda. I'm a Fulani. ask people who are the Fulani people. I'm a Fulani. Go and ask the Serer, who are the Fulani people. Go and ask the Jolas, who are the Fulani people. You see, I'm a feature teller. I can even see your feature. My co-workers, if you don't like me, I can tell. You see, this is what I use. I know my feature. I can know your feature. Anybody at work who don't like me, I can see it. You see, this is what I use. So don't fuck with me. I don't know which of my co-workers need to watch this video. I don't know which of my co-workers need to hear this. I am not here to make friends. I'm here to work and go home. This is our symbol as a Fulani. This is what I use to communicate with my ancestors in heaven. So don't fuck with me. I don't know which of my co-workers need to hear this. Leave me alone. I'm here to work, make money, go home. I am not in America to make no fucking friend. So you fuck with me? Do. I do voodoo like a motherfucker. Don't fuck with me. I am from Wakanda. Yes.
The Edo State Police don arrest over 14 persons over the buying of 16 persons for Uromi. My people, this news break out some few days back, but the gravity of this news that make me slow down so that I go fit get facts before I go present this information given. The matter na say on a fateful day, which was about 2 days back, now this particular trailer was stopped inside Uromi town. When vigilante decided to search, they discover say they see some dang guns, they see some kala for inside this particular truck belonging to this man, and this man could not provide authentic answers, and that is why the vigilante men raised alarm. And thus, when the people wey be say this community come, these persons who have been suffering from insecurity decided to take laws into their hands. My people, abeg, for this story, I want us to approach it without being biased religiously and at the same time without being tribalistic, so that we go understand where these whole facts they come from. Now, number one, life where you no fit give, you no get right to collect am. Wetin you no fit create, you no get right to destroy am. You buy 1, buy 2, buy 3, buy 4, buy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. My people, that one not be jungle justice again. That one don't result into massacre. But do I blame the people? Do I blame the Uromi people for doing that? No. First, I go blame the government. How these persons, they transport themselves, whether from north to Port Harcourt or from Port Harcourt to north, without the security agents noticing that these persons were carrying kala weapons inside their vehicle. All of us know Uromi. We know Ubiaja. We know Ewatu. We know Irwa. We know Ewukun. These are places where we say that they Kolobi people left, right, and center.
Hey, situation report. Situation report. I repeat, situation report. This is Uku community in the Southwest local government area of Edo State. You can see to whom it may concern. We are under attack. Uku Kingdom. Uku is under attack. We are under attack right now. The Fulani herdsmen, they have blocked the road. They killed Mr. Dan and the Bilama living in the bush this morning. And some people, we are still looking for some people now in the bush.
Most people for that town, they don't pay ransom, they don't tire. Most people go reach that Owa East, Owa West, go reach Esako. Now so headsmen, they Kolobi people left, right, and center, and the police have been unable to do anything. So are we surprised that there is an heightened insecurity tension among the people? No. Everybody now not ready to defend themselves. And with this scare, this fear, that makes people carry out what they carry out. But does this justify them buying these 16 persons? No. But does it justify their fear? Yes. But for buying these 16 persons, it's wrong. As soon as arrest them, even if you even beat them, that one said they hand them over to police. Now, institutional trust. Most of these people no longer trust the Nigerian police, because as soon as you arrest all these people reach station, as you they come out from station, all they need is a call to one of their allergy. Before you know, those people go, you'll see them for your back. Say people where you arrest just now, they don't come outside. And people will not get one-on-one encounter with these men for inside bush. Oh, if you listen to their experience, you know go get pity for anybody where they say hokala. If the Nigerian police had been diligent in their job, they would have noticed this particular kala with these men while they were on their job. Or is the Nigerian police trying to tell us that this set of people have all rights to go with that kala? Because even small knife where you go home as a South person for here, police check your motor, see small knife, you are gone. People say, now then gone now, this will not be the type. Bro, no go jam these people one-on-one for road though. With that day gone, so my brother, you go sweat. But those people who took laws into their hands, those people who decided to just carry out hasty decisions without investigating, those people who derive joy, because there are too many for now to carry out that kind of thing and think say consequence or eyes no go deal with our body. I pray that the law should take its course, because anybody where throws stone go up, that stone must come back and touch your head. If you throw stone enter market, ensure say your mama no dead there, because that stone fit go meet your mama. So the law will take its course. 1, 2, the government must also accept their own blame, because now we are seeing disparity between the north and the south. You go to see all these headsmen, you go see them koro daytime, they go carry gun, carry cutlass, carry this, carry that. They are free. Police see them, soldiers see them, and they pass without any question. Then you want the people of these villages not to be afraid? My people, I wanna see the matter from both sides. Just express yourself. No need for us to insult ourselves for comment section.
Anyway, no go, soldier no go peace, police no go peace. As automatic go, nobody bad, nobody no go peace. For here, for the kingdom, they give plenty power. Say, not the security. You say you go peace, you don't pass soldier, you don't pass police. Plenty of this competition where there for this country, where say you no go strong.
So guys, you have seen it that honestly our government, I mean those in power, are very complacent when it comes to, you know, the buying of people in Nigeria. They don't care. It is none of their business. You know, you can imagine, like the first person who spoke talked about how the bill for to ban open grazing was brought up on the floor of the Senate because of religious affiliation, because of tribal affiliation. These people put their religion, their tribes before you know, the country. They rejected it, and today see the crisis all over the country. See what the Fulanis are doing. They have overrun the entire nation. When you go to the southwest, even though Tinubu is the president of Nigeria, it does not concern them. Recently we saw people in Ondo State running for these people, running because of the invasion of you know, by the Fulani herders. They invaded their communities. People were running, carrying their belongings, running to nowhere, you know, under Tinubu's government. And then you don't even go to other places like Benue is a no-go area. It's in short, it's like they've taken Benue to be their inheritance, you know, and there are other states like that. It's really, really so shameful that a government that promised security cannot even provide security for one day. You see what is happening even in the National Assembly. They don't even concern themselves with what has to do with security, because they are secure. They move around with military men, with policemen, and with all kinds of security agents to protect them and protect their homes. But for normal Nigerians, ordinary Nigerians, they just leave them at the mercies of their enemies. So you can see what's happening in this country, and that is why Nigerians must sit up, especially when it comes to voting for these leaders. You know, these people we call leaders. It is time for us to, you know, take note of all these people in power. Make sure that they don't return. Make sure your senator does not return. Make sure your House of Assembly member does not return. Your governor does not return. Let's vote in for new people. Enough of all these things happening in this country. Now look at how the Fulanis have been going around in various states buying people. None of the governors can speak up. They are afraid of their political future in case they want to run for presidency next time. You know, they don't want to make comment. But it's in the same country that Buhari came out and said any attack on Boko Haram is attack on Nigeria. That same Buhari was voted for. When they not commit all their blunders, it does not affect them. But if a southerner should say something, you guess what? They will hold it on the person forever. You know, they will hold it on the person forever. That is why what is happening in the country, nobody can comment. Nobody can come out to speak, you know, and speak and boldly speak against the injustice going on in Nigeria, because people are trying to protect their political interests. But that tells you a lot as regards to, you know, the kind of people we have in places of leadership. Self-centered people, people that are just concerned about themselves, about their families. They don't care about Nigerians. Recently, we saw the lady who cried out, you know, because of she could not afford what she needs as an NYC member. But what happened? Now the government now woke up to say they are increasing their money from 33k to 77k. Tell me, even that 77k, what can it afford a core member who is already an adult? You know, what can you afford yourself? You just find out that the Tinubu's government is failing all round. Economy, security, all round. This government is found wanting. And still you see people associating themselves with this government. Now, somebody tweeted today on Twitter space and was calling out the states where there are IDP camps. This will blow your mind. That's to tell you that the Fulanis have driven many Nigerians out of home, and our governors are sleeping. Our governors cannot speak. Nobody can talk because of their personal interests, because of their political interests. They don't want to speak. Peradventure tomorrow they want to run for presidency so that the North will not reject them. But like I said, it is in this same country that Buhari came out to say any attack on Boko Haram is attack on the North. And nobody dared Buhari. And Buhari still came out and, you know, vied for that position of presidency and was given that position, whether be it by hook or crook, you know. And you just find out that the Fulanis, like they said, they are like first class citizens, while others are second class, and that if you mess up, they will send the military after you. So guys, I don't know what you make of all this. What kind of leaders do we have? How do we make sure that we hold these leaders accountable? See how people are being by. Go to Benue State today, people are crying. Go to Plateau State. Even today there was a tweet on these headers. They pied 11 people today in Plateau State. Nobody is talking. You know, Benue State, there is a farmer who poisoned his crop because the headers have been bringing their cows. He decided to poison his crops. Those headers, they brought their cows. They ate that crop, and the farm plants, you know, and their cows died. What happened? Police quickly swept in to arrest the farmer. But these people will buy people and no prosecution. Something must be done, honestly, because something is wrong somewhere. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others. And drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.